Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? I know it's been a while. It's been a long time since the last upload. I've just been in and out of the state doing my sales job, and it's been a crazy ride. But I'm back today. This is gonna be a good video. I've been waiting to do this video a long time. I just haven't had the time to do it. So, what we're going to talk about today is I recently turned 20 about 16 days ago, right on the 1st of November. I know I'm getting old. But I just want to do like a reflection video because I thought it'd be pretty cool to talk about all my past, everything I went through at the age of 19, the things that I grew from and the mistakes and failures that I made, and as well as the goals I have for age 20. So without further ado, make sure you guys like and subscribe this video. Comment below the thing that you guys like the most, the progress that you guys like the most. And I'm sorry, I'm going to stutter a lot because I don't script this at all. I just kind of freeball it. Anyways, let's get into it. So I'm going to try to incorporate like pictures somewhere on the screen while I'm going through like the storyline of things. The main things that I learned at the age of 19, the main things I learned. First thing, I think the biggest thing is that I went to college to wrestle. I think that was like the goal for a long time. I wrestled all throughout high school, 4 years, and my whole focus was just, I've got to go to college wrestling, because that was just like, I would make my mom proud, right? And it was good. I went to Wartburg College. It was probably the best D3 college for wrestling. They were like really up there. The first few months I was there, I got my ass absolutely kicked. I got my ass kicked. I didn't score any points on anyone. But then that's the thing, right? When you wrestle with someone that's better than you every single day, you're eventually going to get as good as them. So I did. My skill grew, and I started getting takedowns, and I started competing at the level they were competing at. And come first tournament, I actually placed in my first college tournament. I placed 6th at the first one, and I placed 8th on the second one. And that was pretty exciting because that kind of made me realize that I'm getting closer and closer to like being like a national champ, which was actually a goal of mine too, which still is. We'll get into that later on sometime. Anyways, right. But the thing is that when I went to college, I didn't really like calculate the expenses, right? So of course I had scholarships, but when it's like a private school, you don't get an athletic scholarship. You only get like academic scholarships, right? So my academic scholarships covered most of my college tuition, right? And there was like 5,000 left to pay. So here's the thing, I don't really come from like financially stable family. That's just me being honest, right? My parents don't make more than $25,000 a year, and that's why I work my ass off so hard to change the family tree line and change their lives as well. So I wasn't in, I would say, in the right mental state most of my college experience, because I was always worrying about in the background how I would pay off that rest of the remaining balance. And then there came a time where it just kept coming closer and closer, because if I didn't pay that off by the end of the semester, that means I'd have to go back home. And what actually ended up happening is that I couldn't find a loan. I couldn't find the rest of the money in time. So I had to basically drop out and go back home. And I think, to me at the time, this was one of the biggest failures in my opinion, because societal rules, you gotta finish high school, you go to college, you get a 4-year degree, and then you get like a career, stable career, and you support your family and stuff. And when I came back home, in my eyes, that kind of sorry, to me it was like failing. It was like failing my whole family. It was like failing everyone and everything that I worked for that whole time. So I kind of fell into like this negative mindset of just keep going downwards. I felt like I no longer made my mom proud. I was back home not doing anything. So all I really did was I started binge watching Netflix and just like eating my feelings away, because I was in the right mindset. I was in a good place, I'll be honest. And at the time, I didn't know what to do. I think I still had hopes that somehow a miracle would come and I'd go back to college and continue wrestling, but I didn't want to face the fact that I wasn't going back. So I just ate a lot, watched a lot of Netflix. I was in the wrong mind space. I wasn't thinking, I wasn't really happy, I wasn't really driven to really accomplish anything else. So until I stumbled on, while scrolling through Instagram, I stumbled upon the One Up Nutrition Sorry, fire alarm. Thing goes off like every single day. Anyways, I stumbled on the One Up Nutrition 8-week transformation challenge, and I don't know what it was, but something just clicked and told me that I have to get back into a better state and get back to, fun Ahmed, good Ahmed, the Ahmed that was driven so hard that he actually made it all the way to college wrestling, and he was kicking ass in a sense, right? So I started this transformation. I have a transformation video about that. It's like at 500 views right now, which is absolutely insane. I thank all you guys for that. Anyways, that transformation video, I basically went from this to this in a matter of 8 weeks, and that wasn't just a physical transformation. To me, it was also a mental transformation, because I got out of the mental state of being just not happy and not committed and not driven, and I pushed myself physically, getting my abs back and getting a rocking body back, but also having a rocking freaking mindset, because without a great mindset, you're not going to get anywhere, right? And that was a turning point, right? That was the first turning point of age 19 where everything started to shift upwards, right? Transformation that I still kept working out. I started making TikToks, and that was really fun. I started, committing more to myself and my brand, which is Pure Health Hype on Instagram. If you guys aren't following, make sure you guys head over and hit that follow button. But just in a sense, I started to commit to the things that I enjoyed and my passions, and I tried and started sharing that with the world, and I think that's one of the biggest things that actually happened to me at age 19. And the next big thing that happened is, well, all this video posting and content creating and just investing in myself and learning and reading and all these great things are going on. Brother Salah actually told me, hey, you should come try out sales with me, right? So my current employment status, my current job is I sell solar. I can't tell you how grateful I am that I found this job, not only because I am making way good money, but the fact that I've learned so many freaking skills, and I've grown so much as a person. I'm surrounded by great role models that push me to be my best and hit goals that I never thought were possible for a person that comes from my demographic, not having a lot of money, growing up paycheck to paycheck, and just really not thinking that I could be up there with like the top 10%, 1%, but I do now know that I can, and I'm excited to keep working my ass off and get there and, make my mom even prouder than I did when I went to college. And with this sales job, I've been traveling a lot. I've learned to talk to people. For me, I was a natural introvert, so talking to people wasn't my biggest strong suit, but now to be able to like knock on a door and just have like a 15-30 minute conversation with a person that I've never met before is just completely amazing. And that's what I find the most joy, is just making these connections and helping these people out in ways that they never thought they could be helped, while also growing as a person myself and just continuing to hone my skill. And I'm surrounded by amazing role models, people that are driven to succeed, people that are driven to just help other people. And one of them being actually is my good friend Elijah. He's actually the CEO of the company, and I'm honored to be able to say that you've helped me grow so much in the last 3 months. I can't express how much that means to me. You wake up every day and you're always trying to find new ways to help us grow and help everyone just progress to places that they never thought were possible, and change our mindset in a positive manner to help us realize that our life is just simply choices that we make. Either we choose to wake up today and we choose to grind, or we choose to wake up today and we choose to say we'll grind tomorrow. And I can't emphasize how much you've helped me in these last 3 months, just becoming a better person, being more driven, and just more committed to myself, my values, and the impact that I want to make on the world. This guy literally, his whole mission is just to help as many people as possible. He's like the most selfless person I've ever met, and that connects deep with me, because that's what I truly believe in, and that's what I truly believe that my mission on earth is, as just to provide as much value and help as many people. Like, I'm happiest when I'm helping others. I don't find joy in the numbers or the money or any of that. I find joy in seeing people transform their lives, or just simply putting a smile on someone's face, or just knowing that I did something good that day or today. That's what really drives me to wake up every day and grind my ass off, is because I know in the future that I'll be able to provide guys with way more value and just make a way bigger impact. So truly, man, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate everything that you've done for me, and I can't wait for the future ahead, and I can't wait to see everyone grow, and for you to see me accomplish the things that we've talked about. I think those were the biggest key points of age 19. So goals for age 20, I'm trying to keep this as short as possible. age 20, I think my biggest goal is just to keep producing more content, but like more consistent content. And another big goal is also just hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I think that'd be like the coolest thing ever, is just to see that 1K subs button. So if you aren't subscribed, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Anyways, I think the third goal for age 20 is, which is actually coming up pretty soon, is that I'll be competing again December 21st here in Utah, which is kind of exciting, kind of nerve-wracking. You know, I haven't wrestled in like 9 months, so I might get my ass kicked, but I'm hoping not to. Anyways, I just want to go out there, you know, just my family's gonna be there. I just want to go out, have a good time, wrestle my ass off, wrestle on my heart, to my heart's content, and just get back on the mat, you know, feel what that hunger feels like, and just keep striving. I think those are pretty much like the main 3 goals there right now. I have a lot of other goals in the background, and you know, we'll talk about those as time goes on, hopefully. And I think that's the end of the video. So I appreciate you guys for watching this. I know it's a little skippy or just a little stuttery, because like I said, I don't script anything of this out. I just literally press the record button and just freeball it. But I hope you guys gain value from this. I think the biggest lesson I want you guys to take out of this is that regardless of where you guys are, I know it's hard, and you guys, I've been there, you know, we've all been there. Everyone's been in a hard place, but the easiest way I can put it is that you have to make a choice. Make a choice to, you know, just take it one step at a time, one day at a time. Make a choice to start running tomorrow, you know, 1 mile a day, 10 steps a day. Make that choice, whatever that choice may be, that's going to help you get into like a better place. And you have to commit to that choice. You know, I know this is literally the hardest step ever. Commitment is not an easy thing. I've been there, I've committed and I failed. It happens. You have to commit and find your reason why. The reason why you do this, the reason why you want to work out every day, the reason why you want to start reading every day, the reason why you want to learn a second skill, right? So I can give you an example. The reason why I work my ass off is because I want to be able to provide my mom, my siblings, my nephews with the opportunities that I've never had as a child. You know, I want to have them be able to do the things that they want to do without having to worry about, you know, finances. I want them to chase their wildest dreams without having to worry about if they can afford it. Or I want to be able to provide that for you guys too. And that's what drives me. One of the things that drives me every single day is knowing that I'm going to make a lot of people smile, a lot of people happy at the end of my journey. And last thing is to just don't quit. I know it's going to be hard. There's going to be times where you're like, why are you even doing this? Why do I bother? But you got to realize that nothing worthwhile comes from doing something easy. And that's just the truth. You know, if you're doing something hard, you're doing something right. So push through. I promise you that it's worth it. Push through the hard times. Push through the times where your mind's saying, if I quit now, it's going to be easier. Because no, it's not. If you quit now, you're just going to revert back into where you were, and you're not going to see the greatness of where you could be. On the other side of fear, there's so much opportunity, and I promise you that. So make a choice, commit, and don't quit. And without further ado, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys found a lot of value in it. I hope you guys got to get to know me a little better. I know I didn't go into a lot of details for some of the failures, but I'm trying to keep this short because, you know, if I did, it'd be like an hour video. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. For new subscribers, welcome to the journey. I'm excited for you guys to be here. For my OG subs, thank you guys for always supporting and watching my videos. And I'm excited to keep producing content. I'm excited for you guys to see where life takes me, and I'm more excited to provide you guys as much value as I can and help you guys grow as I grow myself. So without further ado, see you on the next one.